Hi everyone, welcome to this week's health tip. So last week I mentioned that it was Balance Awareness Week. So this week I'm actually going to show you some strategies you can do to work on your balance to try to improve it a little bit. So there's like a graduated program you can kind of do from sort of simple to harder as you're getting better at it. So if you have like some really bad balance problems, obviously I'm always going to tell you, make sure you're getting your spine, your nervous system checked so that your brain knows where your body is. So these are things you can do. If you're going to the chiropractor, you can add these in as add-ons to kind of help the brain get the feel of the body and where you are in space. So one of the things is obviously, if you have your feet really wide apart, you're going to be fairly stable. So one of the ways to first start working on your balance is just to bring your feet together like this. So they're actually going to be touching. So the thing is, when you have your eyes open, you have a frame point, you know where you are, and you can stabilize yourself. So to kind of challenge your nervous system, what you need to do is close your eyes. Because when your eyes are closed, then your brain is actually dependent on signals coming in from the nerves of your body to know where you are in space, and then it has to adapt to those changes. So the first sort of balance test you're going to be doing is putting your feet together with your hands down at your sides. You're going to look straight ahead, and you're just going to close your eyes. And so you should kind of feel your feet kind of doing a little bit of this to do some correcting, but ideally you're going to be fairly stable and stay upright like that. If you do already have some balance problems, you're trying to do this at home, I would recommend you do it near like a countertop or something that you could grab onto, so you can even have your hands there just in case you feel like you're going to go off. You can always stabilize yourself. You should always do that all the time while you're doing these things. When you're challenging yourself, make sure you're close to something that you can hold on to. So the first step is just to do that. So then the next level of difficulty would just be to go onto one foot and then just raise up the other one. So first you do it with your eyes open to make sure you can do that for a little bit of time, maybe 30 seconds or so. You should be able to do this for a long period of time if you've got good balance in your nerve system. So then from here, the next step up of difficulty is to close your eyes in this position. And once again, make sure you're close to something if you think you need to do that. So you're obviously going to try to do the same amount of time on both feet. So obviously you can switch over to the other one, get your stability. If this is already a challenge for you, just keep doing it until you can do this for a little while. You can hold it for 10 or 15 seconds, and then go to the next level and close your eyes, and then that's where the next level of difficulty comes. And always make sure you're close to something if you need to be. So that's kind of like the levels of difficulty. So then here, you could even add a level of difficulty. Let's say you want to work a part of your brain that you don't usually work. You would go on your right foot, bring it up like this, close your eyes, and then try to move this arm out in space. So that's going to challenge you even more because you're kind of randomly moving it around like this, and your body has to adapt and still feel your body and send up more signals so your brain feels where your body is in space. And then the last level, you could add something like this. This is just a towel I've rolled up. So you roll it up like this, so it's maybe like a couple of inches of thickness, and you're going to put this under your foot. So then you have less stability and less firmness under your foot, and so that's going to be even moving more. So it will look something like this. You just put that on the ground, you just step on that with one foot. So it's already a little bit more unstable, so you make sure you can do this for a little while, maybe 30 seconds, do it days at a time until you get this pretty stable. And then when you're on here, close your eyes. And then from here, you can do this kind of stuff to make sure that your body can balance itself with your eyes closed. So that's basically a little progression step you could do over time to challenge your body to improve the balance, to get your brain to be more aware of your body. Because as I said in the past, having proper balance is losing that as you get older is a really bad thing for a lot of people and seniors, and it can be very challenging and cost a lot of money when people have falls and things. So the more that your brain can connect with your body and know where you are in space, the better you are as you go through life, and you're less likely to hurt yourself. And it's a good thing to have good balance. So obviously, once again, make sure you have the proper spinal care to make your spine move properly, because about 90% of the stimulation to your brain comes from movement of the bones in your back. Because we're the only two upright and 2 feet animals that we know of, as far as we know. And so 90% of the stimulation to your brain is coming from proper spinal movement. So make sure you're getting back corrected properly too, so that your brain knows where your body is. Then add these exercises in, and you'll have great balance for the rest of your life. So that's your health tip for this week. I want to thank Zone9Studio.com for letting me film this inside a great studio area. So if you're needing any photography needs, let Ben know at Zone9 Studios, and you can do some interesting video or film footage like this too. Thanks, we'll see you next week.